Jay-Z made the best statement. And I kid you not, when I read this on my timeline, me and my wife were wrapping gifts and I said this to her and we stopped and we talked for like 10, 15 minutes about what is a possible matchup. And the statement he made is,
So hold on. You were rapping while rapping about a rapper?
yes, exactly.
Dope. Dope.
He said, Jay-Z said, no one could beat me in verses. No one could beat me in verses. Jay-Z's been putting out music since 96. He has, I'm not going to go through it, but you know his catalog, it's quite extensive.
Right.
Not to mention his collaborations, the people he has written for, whatever you believe is usable in a versus battle, excuse me. Jay-Z has that in abundance.
Right.
And we just sat there and we said, who could beat Jay-Z in a versus? Who, nigga? Because I still don't know. Because you have to remember, there is songs on, don't just think singles. There are songs on his albums that have the same impact as his singles.
Okay.
Who could beat Jay-Z?
Okay, so I'm gonna hit you then. Okay, so I'm gonna hit you with some artists, and you're gonna tell me why they can't touch Jay-Z. And we're gonna start with the most obvious one, the one everybody is gonna think of first when it comes to Jay-Z, and that's Drake.
Can't. He doesn't have the catalog.
Why? Whoa. Drake has 10 years, over 100 or 200 songs in the Billboard Top 100
hold on,
or
just
something
hold on.
crazy like that.
I don't want it to
holds a billion Billboard records.
I don't want us to stretch. I don't want us to stretch this, especially if you're saying more names. But obviously, Drake is a very obvious contender. But we have to talk about cultural impact.
Right.
Jay-Z can't knock the hustle. Remember, this is a live stage. Like the energy also counts for a lot too. Like while it's going on in real time. Can't knock the hustle means a lot to the culture. What is Drake gonna play that had that? And this is one of his first singles. What is Drake gonna play that has an impact like that? Sure, he has tons of great songs that can thump, but this is what I'm saying. Like, Drake, no, he can't.
By the way, if you in public, if respond to this guy when he says his comments. I'm not going to respond because we're going to say names. I'm going to leave it to you guys to refute what he's saying, and then we can keep that conversation going. So if you hear an artist, or if you think of an artist that you think can beat Jay-Z that we don't mention, put it in the comments, get your arguments going. I definitely want to hear this. But my next artist is very simple. It's his brother, Kanye West.
That's the same one that my wife brought up, and that one had me stuck. Because Kanye West has an incredible catalog. The content on his album hits just as heavy as his singles, not to mention people he's produced for, his collaborations. He's just as impactful to the culture as Jay-Z in a very different way. Kanye went gospel, fashion, etc. Jay-Z.
Right.
That would be, plus Kanye's a showman. Again, we're talking about that live atmosphere, right?
Right.
I'd have to say he could get on the stage. I don't know if he would win. I don't know if he would lose, but he could definitely get on the stage with Jay for sure. For sure.
Now the next artist, we don't know a lot about his music, but we definitely know about his cultural impact, which is a big factor you said, and definitely we know about his numbers on YouTube. Academics is actually the one who I sent you the screenshot of this one. Academics mentioned this guy, NBA Youngboy.
No.
Because I think he's talking about, we're still in 2021, right? So we're talking about his cultural impact. We're talking about the stage presence. We're talking about, you know what I mean? All them things.
So
he's got to have fans. He's got to have fans. He's got to have people out there like that.
You're right. But the whole thing is you have to remember the stimulus package is a thing. We know about the Drake stimulus package. Stand next to Drake. It might take you to the moon. This is NBA Youngboy, which you're suggesting Jay-Z is going to stand next to. Jay-Z stands next to NBA Youngboy. That is a huge cosign. Okay. Jay-Z is just not even going to entertain that. You haven't put the work in yet, homie. People love you out there, but you ain't got the mileage yet. So that's just, it's just never going to happen.
That career's not long enough yet.
Your arms ain't long enough to box with God, basically. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Okay. I got two more. All right. Two more. Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre might do it. Yeah, when I say might do it, I think again like a Kanye West, only because of coastal, right?
Right.
Dr. Dre's impact on the West Coast, same level as JC's impact on the East Coast. You know, they're both colossal figures. Dre with the Beats headphones, and Jay-Z with all of his other business ventures. Not to mention Dre could dig into NWA, Eazy-E. Like he has an insane catalog that he has access to. And really at that point, it's really just about who chose the right songs. Did Jay-Z because both of their songs hit like that. So
I mean,
it's who chose the right ones for that night.
It's gonna be hard narrowing that down to 20.
Yeah, man. Because on if they had 3 days of verses between them two, Jay might get it on a Monday,
so
Dre might get it on a Tuesday. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
That's crazy that they have that many songs just to even think about. Like, that's crazy in itself, right?
Yeah, man. That's insane. But that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Okay, I got one more. But of course, with this last one, they have to allow him to use his roster more so than himself. But he could use himself as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Diddy.
Yeah. If the roster was accessible, then yeah, again, these are good matchups. I don't know what to tell you. I started off very confident.
I thought about this. You can see I thought about this in advance, man.
Yeah. If they have access to their roster, naturally, of course, that would just be a classic. That would just be a classic, regardless of who won. I don't even think it would be about the winner. That would just be a classic,
an epic moment. Yeah.
You know. So
you know who I think would body Jay-Z though, in my opinion, just who would just kill Jay-Z? Mariah Carey.
Probably.
Listen.
Probably.
I know it's hip hop, and I know Mariah Carey isn't rapping. But she can even pull out her little bag of songs that she has, you know, the ones with JD and all the hip hop songs that she has.
Don't even
and then just end it with All I Want for Christmas.
Bro, don't listen.
Drop the mic.
If Mariah Carey played Fantasy, you'll have mad niggas in there talking about sweet.
I'm telling you,
like people will go nuts.
All the tracks that she made with Bad Boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, just end it with All I Want for Christmas and just drop the mic. That's all you need to say. That's it. Because she's still going #1 off that song. It's 20 years later. That's ridiculous.
Viewing public, what are your thoughts here? Did we miss something? I mean, I was surprised by the caliber of artists that you presented. So, yeah. But did we miss something? Who could take Jay-Z in a versus? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.